Henry Rand Drayer was born on September 7th of 2013 after a very normal pregnancy, and it was a Saturday, and this beautiful baby came into the world, and really everything seemed to be all in place. Our 4 children, our family was finally complete.
Everything was great. He latched right on. We started nursing right away. I noticed throughout the rest of the day that he seemed a little bit tired, but he checked out fine. Everything looked fine.
And it was that Sunday on my way to go pick him up, bring Emily home, that we found out that there were some anomalies with Henry's heart.
And the next thing we knew, we were rushed down to the NICU, and there was just a swarm of people, 20-some people all around him. And our lives changed at that moment.
Henry was born with a double outlet right ventricle with malposed or transposed great arteries and coarctation of the aorta, ventricular septal defect, and an atrial septal defect.
Congenital heart disease is the #1 birth defect in America, and research now shows that children with complex heart problems are at higher risk for neurodevelopmental issues.
Early on, we started working with Dr. Hadarian, evaluating Henry's neurodevelopmental progress to assure that he was, in fact, on track to be a healthy, fully functioning child, albeit that he has his heart limitations.
I think probably about 11 months, we went to the Liberty campus and met with speech therapy, physical therapy, and occupational therapy every week. When we brought him home from the hospital after his second surgery, the kid had never he had never bared weight on his legs, he'd never had any tummy time. So we had a lot of physical delays. He hadn't really even smiled until after the second surgery. So it was like there were just so many things that he was behind on.
So right now we're following Henry primarily to ensure that he's meeting his typical developmental milestones. At this age, the focus is more on identifying any motor delays or speech and language delays.
And it's people that are getting to know Henry and getting to know what's normal for him, knowing that, okay, he's doing this. It's maybe not where it should be right now, but we can be proactive about it.
As he gets older and becomes more school age, academic difficulties, impulsive behavior, ADHD, those types of issues can typically manifest.
The Neurodevelopmental Education Clinic at Cincinnati Children's is unique both locally and nationally because we have the education component really embedded right within the clinic. And so if, even at the age of 2 or 3, if Henry were to present with difficulties with language or recognizing letters or remembering information, rather than waiting for him to potentially fail, we can go into the assessment process right away and get that good diagnostic information and then connect it to the services or the interventions that may make a really meaningful difference in his long-term outcomes. So it's a nice long-term way to partner with the family, to be the liaison to the school to really ensure that that child's educational needs are met.
We're very grateful for Kinderwelt resources. They've been working with us over the last 3 years to fund our clinic. We've more than doubled the patients seen in neurodevelopmental clinic.
Our lives were forever changed, but I'm happy that it was us that had a heart baby, because we have great resources and we can give him the best opportunity at a healthy and full life.
All of these things, his heart, his neurodevelopmental well-being, it all needs to come together in a complete person. This team here at Cincinnati Children's, with their intent and their focus on the whole person, Henry, if we can achieve their goals, our goals, and help Henry reach his dreams, our hope is that he can be a person that lives a life of meaning.
There's no stopping him.